All right, hey, you're checking out Tom Around the World, and today I'm very excited. I'm meeting one of my biggest heroes today. We're doing an interview with Mr. Glen Matlock, bass player for the Sex Pistols, guitar player for the Philistines, Rich Kids. This guy's done a lot of stuff. All right, Glen?
Yeah, but I'm here by myself tonight.
But he's here by himself tonight for the Acoustic Anarchy Tour, playing with Sylvain. And now, Glen, do you see yourself more as a writer or as a performer, or do you think the two are inextricable?
Well, I think one goes to promote the other, I suppose. First and foremost, I like to see myself as a songwriter. You know, there's a whole list of people I dig, and I kind of aspire to be people like that. I happen to play the bass guitar as well, and that's all in service of being the songwriter, you know, putting ideas forward. There's nothing better than when you do a show, big, small, and somewhere in between, and people pick up on the songs that you've written that have just come out of your imagination, you know, in a bedroom or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of, that's a good buzz. I kind of like that. I'm proud of that.
Cool. Now, in your 1990 book, I Was a Teenage Sex Pistol, you said the Pistols was like an albatross. Do you still feel that way today?
Well, it's a double-edged sword, really. You know, I think for all of us, and even John, you know,
right.
It's like such a big deal thing. It's hard to eclipse it, you know. So,
Yeah.
And as time goes by, it's going to be less likely that any of us will eclipse it. I know John thinks he does this public image thing, and it's kind of fine, you know. But
Right.
it's not my cup of tea.
No,
You know, but it's always measured against that. So.
now in a recent interview with John Lydon, he had mentioned that he was interested in possibly writing and recording new stuff with the Pistols. Would you be into that, or?
He says lots of things. I was a long time ago. I don't know if I'm interested in it.
Okay.
I don't know, but I might feel different tomorrow.
Now you reunited.
I'm not. Contrary to I should think what a lot of people think. I don't get up in the morning and think, oh, I used to be in the Sex Pistols and we go to the tour all the time.
Right.
It's a long time ago. Fuck that. You know.
Now you reunited with the Pistols for the Filthy Lucre tour and several different tours after that. How was it working with those guys again?
Well, we all learned to play. We've got. I always say this, but it's true. The four of us have got something in common between the four of us that nobody in the rest of the world has. Is that when we get in a room and plug in and start playing with the Sex Pistols, nobody comes close to that.
Right.
And that's something to be celebrated. But there's also been a lot of water under the bridge with various kind of things. And,
Yeah.
You know, everybody's sort of prickly customers in their own way. I don't know if it's any worse for the Sex Pistols than it is for other bands. I met Jimmy Page came down to a Last Pistol show in both Brixton, and then I said the only tickets going for when Led Zeppelin reformed. That was about 3 or 4 years ago. And he said, well, I'd like to give you one, but I've got 4 ex-wives and we've only got 10 tickets. But anyway, I went to see the show, and I bumped into him in Kensington High Street outside this ironmonger's called Dyers, the ironmongers that sell like knives and forks and kettles and things like Jimmy Page. Yeah, I'm Glen for the Pistol. Oh, right, yeah. And I said, oh, I'll come to see you. You know, he said, I really dug your show. And I said, well, I really dug your show as well. I got there eventually. He said, what do you mean eventually? Was you late? And I said, no, so I was getting tickets, you know, but I got some tickets and I came. Really enjoyed it, but I thought Plant didn't really go for the high notes. He said, well, I said, what do you think? You know, he's an older bloke, he can't do it, but he was still good. He went, do you know what that cunt did? I said, what? He said he released his solo record the next day without fucking telling any of us and the rest of the band. Like, Jimmy Page is saying this to me. So it's kind of weird, you know, every band has kind of...
Oh yeah, everybody's got their...
That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, everybody's got their little things going on.
But to Jimmy Page, calling Robert Plant.
All right, and this is the last Pistols question I'm going to ask you.
Great!
I know you want to move on to the new stuff. Now, the Sex Pistols' former manager, Malcolm McLaren, passed away in 2010. What feelings did you have about that?
But, again, mixed emotions. I really got on with Malcolm at the beginning, that he changed, and you're over in his camper is not now. I thought he's really cunt-ish when he sent that telegram saying I was sacked for like the Beatles. That wasn't true, and we'd shaken hands, and he never had the bottom to say what was really pressed in my face. And I went right down in my estimation.
Now,
So I actually went to funerals to make sure I wasn't doing the fast ones.
Well, good.
I felt sorry for his family. But, you know, we wouldn't have been anywhere without Malcolm, but he wouldn't have been anywhere without us.
It's true. Now, I want to ask you about the Faces reunion. I know you were a big fan and you were instrumental in helping it happen, and you ended up playing bass for them.
Yeah, that was big buzz.
What was that like being able to play with a band?
I mean, it was a band that we've all got people we aspire to be. I mean, when I was 14, 15, when I was learning to play guitar, I used to stand in front of the mirror pretending I was Ronnie Lane, you know.
Well, I always used to pretend I was you guys, so...
You know what the feeling's like. And
Yeah.
Get the call, and I got mates with Ian McGlag, and he worked with the rich kids, and we kind of... I think he gets on most people, but I was party to the fact he wanted to try and reform it. And I said, well, I know that you know that I know that you know that I know that I'm the right bass player for the job, you know, so give us a call if it comes up, because Ronnie Lane passed away by then, and he did. And I went and had a play with him, and it all worked out. But it was fantastic. Ronnie was one of my all-time favourite guitarists, and it was a real pleasure. He's a really good guitarist, but to me, when he's in the Stones, he doesn't sound like Ronnie Wood as much as he does in the Faces. Right. I was in the room with him, helping him remember some of the chords, and saw him coming back to playing as Ronnie Wood, and that was a real privilege. You know,
That's awesome.
If it happens again, great. If it doesn't happen, last gig we had like the food festival, 50,000 people for me and Faces, so that's cool.
You can't beat that,
it's
man.
one of those little, and they paid me for it, and I would have done it for nothing.
Shh, don't tell him that. Now, I got one other question about Malcolm. At one point, Malcolm wanted to try to get Sylvain to sing for the Pistols.
Well, I don't know if it was singing, it was to be involved somehow.
Is there any chance he might get up and do a tune with you tonight?
We might do something at the end.
Awesome.
It's all a bit ramshackle at the end, but we're going to do 2 separate sets, and then we'll have some hands across the sea of punk.
Now, what inspired this current Acoustic Anarchy tour?
And millions of dollars that they offered us.
All right, fair answer. And how's the reception been to the shows?
It's gone down really well.
I know
we've just been to little clubs, and this is only the 4th show.
Right.
But, you know,
I noticed you're doing a little smaller venues on this thing, and just a more intimate feel for it. Is that?
It's only just 2 guys playing acoustic guitars. You know, so, I mean, I'd love to be doing Madison Square Gardens, but it ain't quite like that at the moment. But I like playing, you know, and by doing this acoustic thing, if I'm playing out with the Philistines, we always feel obligated, and it's not really fair on the other guys in the band. You know, you've got to do the new stuff, you know, they don't really want to play fucking Pistol songs.
Yeah, right.
It sounds quite like the Pistols. I don't really want to do Pistol songs without the Pistols, but when I'm doing an acoustic show, I feel I can sort of cherry pick from different aspects of my career and mix it all. It all sort of comes out in the wash somehow. You know, all the songs I do started out on acoustic guitar.
Yep.
And tonight, that's how they're going to end up.
That's awesome. Now, Tommy Ramone was supposed to be touring with you, but he canceled due to sickness. Is he okay? And is he planning on
He's got to
rebooking?
have a load of tests, doesn't he? So it's more than a cold. You know?
Okay, now you're also in the International Swingers.
Yeah, it's a project we got going, you know.
Any chance of you maybe coming over to the States with that? Or?
Well, it's only in the States so far, but it's based in California.
Oh, okay, I didn't know this.
So the guy, Clem lives over there.
Earl Slick's involved in that too.
No, Earl Slick.
Oh, he's in the other band. Right.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago. The thing with the internet is, I don't like putting stuff up on the internet.
Right.
I don't think you do your half-finished homework but some people do. And then I was doing that sort of Slinky Vagabond thing, a little project with Clem. But when people look things up, they never see exactly when it was, you know.
Right.
So that's kind of been and gone.
Oh, okay. I did not realize that.
It's the Swingers thing. But, you know, we was in the studio in January in California taking some songs down.
Now, you don't live in the States now. You still live in
No,
England,
but
right?
I'm kind of over it quite a lot.
Because I know like John and Steve both live here.
They've
So.
been here for a long time.
Yeah, for a long time. But yeah, so all right. Well, before we wrap up, is there anything else you'd like to add? I don't know. You can tell them to go to your website, tell them whatever.
They can check me out, GlenMatlock.com if they want. Just check out my stuff, I think. Just gives you a bit of eye. I don't mean to start writing good songs. I'm not the most prolific of writers, but I do come up with good ones.
A lot of good ones, man.
Yeah, and I think you've got more experience to draw on. I like doing this because it's a cheap way of travelling around meeting people,
Right.
giving me ideas for songs.
Right.
So I'm on a butterfly jet.
right, well, Glenn, thank you very much. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today.
Okay.
And you guys stick around. You're going to see a little bit of video from this show, and we'll be back with Sylvain in a little bit, too.
These people with their hands in the air. I know that Sylvain gave the game away about Mr. Eddie Cochran. We thought it was a punk rock closely kept secret. Right, but a few years back I was doing this song, which is a really old one, you know when I started, with a mate of mine, Slim Jim Phantom from the Stray Cats. Do you know those guys? Yeah! Cool, eh? And he's got one of the easiest jobs in rock and roll. What he's always got to do is get up in the morning and look cool, which he does, because I know, because I've slept on his sofa. Right? Good mate of mine. But then lay down on this kind of crazy rockabilly rhythm, which basically just goes... Come on, Mr. Punk Rocker! See ya. Not too cool for school with Matlock, you know. And when you're all doing it, I'm going to start the song, so you better get on with it. Here we go! The fashion strategy to make you burn, potential hate bomb. Yeah, God said a queen, she ain't no human being. There is no future in anyone's dreaming. Well, don't be told what you want, don't be told what you need, and no future for you. Let's hear God said a prayer. We mean it, man. We love our queen, oh yeah. But God said a queen. Concerns on money and I'll figure it. You know she ain't what she seems. A party and clapping. But that's a mystery. We'll save you, man, parade. Well, love, God, and mercy for all crimes I paid. Well, when there's no future, I can never send away the flowers in a dustbin, away the poison in a human machine, away the future, well, your future. God said a queen. We mean it, man. We love our queen. Oh, God says right as the guitar solo. I can't do it, never mind. Oh, God says, right, this is really is your bit. No future, no future, no future for you. Right, let's hear. No future, no future, no future for you. Right, you can sing and take a picture at the same time.